Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing the Clean ID High Cover Concealer by Catrice. And I don't normally buy Catrice because it doesn't really have great ingredients. So I normally skip on that, but I saw this line called Clean ID, so I was quite drawn to this. So I checked the ingredients and it doesn't really have that bad list of ingredients, and it's got squalane and glycerin. So, and then I didn't see any parabens, I didn't see talc, I didn't see silicones that much, so I didn't think it's too bad. So that's why I was like, okay, let's give it a go. And this is also suitable for sensitive skin and non-comedogenic. And is vegan as well, is fragrance-free, silicone-free, microplastic particles-free. So I thought it's a good one. I mean, it's 5 ml. It's kind of average, I think. Probably 5 ml is one of the lowest quantity that you can get in a concealer, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's that, and it's really quite cheap. I paid $3.95 for this, so I thought I'd give it a shot, given that the ingredients are not that bad. I think there is a foundation in the same Clean ID line by Catrice, but I haven't tried that. I think it's a matte foundation, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you can check it out on catrice.eu, I think is the website where I've actually checked the ingredients, because where I bought it from, Just My Look website, they didn't have the ingredients list. They don't have ingredients for anything there, so I had to go and check it out on the Catrice website. And so yeah, that's that. So if you are interested in checking out all the list of the ingredients, like I always suggest you do, just in case you are sensitive to any of the ingredients, please go onto the Catrice website. And yeah, if you would like to see how this concealer works on my skin, on my 45 plus mature skin, then keep on watching. I'm just gonna apply it now under my eyes. This is shade 004, which is light almond. It's called light almond, and I've got the foundation already on my face, the Kosas one that I've recently reviewed. So I'll leave you the link in the description box if you are interested in watching that review, but for now we'll do this concealer. I need quite a bit on my eyelids where I've got the discoloration, because I've got dark under eyes here, but not so much here. So I tend to concentrate concealer in this area and around here on my eyelids. So let's do this. So as I said, I didn't put anything on my eyes, just the Day Essence by Fit Glow. That's all I've got. So it's basically, I concentrate the coverage in where I've got the most darkness, which is around here, and on my eyelids. And what I've got left on my brush, I just put it here, just to finish off. Okay, so this is one eye done, and this is the eye not done. So as you can see a lot of veins and discoloration, darkness in this area compared to this one. So I would say this concealer here has got like a medium coverage right off the bat, and it's quite I would say a radiant finish. Honestly, I've just applied, so it hasn't had the time to set down yet, but I used it I think yesterday and the day before. I've tested it out for like a couple of days, and it doesn't really set down too much. It seems to be yeah, it seems to be still kind of a bit tacky. It feels lightweight, but it feels a bit tacky after quite a bit of time that you've put it on. So it doesn't really fully set, but yeah, that's the comparison. Not done concealer, no concealer. So I'll do the other eye and I'll come back. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to set down my left eye with this translucent powder by Laws of Nature Cosmetics. So as you can see, I've got a bit of powder on my brush, which is a Real Techniques brush. So just do, as you can see, it started to crease in my eye fold here. You know, the line there, I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, so I need to tap and put the powder. I normally do not like to set my eyes, as I say in most of my videos, because I'm, you know, it makes me look older usually. There isn't a magic powder at my age that just, you know, hides my wrinkles. So yeah, let's do that under the eye as well. Okay, so that's the set eye and the unset eye. So we'll see what's the difference at the end of today. But yeah, this is the result. So, you know, as you can see, is less shiny on this side than this side where I didn't set with powder. So I'll probably need to, throughout the day, just get rid of this line, because it just, you know, that's how my eye shape is. So everything, all concealers, even if I put a little bit, not too much concealer, they just bunch up in this line. I mean, they just crease in there. So it's the end of the day for the, you know, wear test of the Catrice Clean ID, I think it's called. This one, Clean ID High Cover Concealer. So before I go into showing you how it looks right now after 11 hours, I just wanted to show you like a quick swatch of, you know, the Catrice concealer. That's basically the bottom one is the Catrice in shade 004. Then we've got the Lancome on top of it, which is the all over Taunt Idol Ultra Wear concealer. Sorry, such a long name that I have to check the name there from the bottle. And then the top one, which is the more yellow toned concealer. This is the Fit Glow Beauty Conceal Plus in I think shade 2.7, C 2.7, the Fit Glow Beauty. The Lancome is what's the shade? 250. Don't know if you can see it. So this is the Lancome, the logo there. So again, the bottom is the Catrice, and the middle one is the Lancome, and the top one is the Fit Glow Beauty. So, you know, the Catrice is the pinker of the three. I think the Lancome is quite neutral. The Fit Glow is quite yellow. So yeah. But yeah, talking about this concealer, so I'll show you, this is the side where I've put powder all around my eye. So this is how it's looking. It didn't crease, it didn't keep, you know, creasing throughout the day when I actually set it. I'm just taking my mirror just to check. It's got a little bit of creasing here where I've got my fold, but it's nothing terrible. And this is with my eyes looking up. This is how it's looking underneath. So not too bad. This is the side where I didn't powder. So it's got a bit more creasing. It does look a bit more radiant. But yeah, it's not too bad. I think with this concealer, because I've worn it for 3 days now, this is the third day that I've been wearing it, and I find that the less you use, the better it looks, because if you try and build it up, it's not really working, at least for me. Unless you have young skin, if you don't have any wrinkles, fine lines, then you're gonna be fine with everything, basically. Lucky you. But if you have, you know, quite a lot of lines like around the eyes, I don't really suggest that you build it up, because it just ends up creasing like crazy, because it's quite hydrating, this concealer. So it tends to, even though it's quite a thin consistency, it's quite creamy at the same time. So it's a thin consistency, like the Lancome as well is quite thin, but this one has a different finish. Kind of it sets down a bit more than the Catrice. There is a huge price difference, obviously, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is the performance. Do I like it? It's an okay concealer, but you know, for me the preference is not to powder. So with this one I've got to powder it, otherwise it just doesn't look really good. You know, as you can see, just this side looks a lot better than this one does. It feels like I lost a bit of coverage as well. It's not a long-lasting concealer, this one. I've got better concealer, like, you know, the Lancome that I just showed you again here. This one is really good. I love it, and I like the Fit Glow Beauty as well. And it used to be probably my favorite concealer about when I first got it about 4 years ago. I can't remember now when I first got it. But you know, at the time I had less fine lines around my eyes, so it just did a lot, you know, it worked a lot better than it does now. Now it just tends to crease a bit more, settles into the lines that I've got. I still prefer the Madara concealer. I don't have it right now to show you. I've got a video where I reviewed the Madara foundation and the concealer at the same time, so you can check out in my foundations playlist that I've got. But you know, overall this concealer is okay, and it's better if you have younger skin, meaning you don't have too many fine lines going, because you know, otherwise it just doesn't look great. You have to use very little. You can only do a light layer. It's not looking good when you try and build it up if you have quite a lot of lines or creepy skin. You know, if you are mature skin like me. But yeah, and the coverage doesn't really last that long. I think I started to lose the coverage around the after 6 hours, I think, and now it's like 11 hours. It's not really full coverage, it's only like just a medium coverage, just about, at least for me, because I've got a lot of stuff to cover. You know, I've got redness here, I've got all these veins that I like to cover, so kind of for that purpose the Lancome and the Madara concealers are better than this one, but this is very cheap concealer. The shade works well, this 004 light almond shade, although it's quite pink and I don't really usually go for pink concealers. I tend to go for neutral. It's okay, it's not, you can't really, tell that it's really pink. It doesn't translate that pink on the skin anyway. So yeah, I mean, I probably recommend it to those of you and you don't have many fine lines, then yeah, definitely I suggest you try it out, because it's very cheap, but I don't really suggest it to people over 40 who have a lot of lines around the eyes. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.